Welcome to Boss Automotive. Honda Civic Type R Essentials, one of the best cars on the road. Looks kid racer, yet it's a genuine racer, man. What is it? The most blazing of the front drive hot trap doors, the all-new 2017 Civic Type R is the speediest, most effective Honda, and the first historically speaking Honda Type R model to be sold in America. Key competitors: Ford Focus Street, Volkswagen Golf GTI, Subaru WRX. Base price, $34,100 as tested price, $34,100. Features: Honda's 2-liter turbo 4, making 306 pull in this design, figures out how to drive the front wheels just without requiring a passing grasp to counter-torque steer. The outcome is enchantment. Our opinion, more than whatever else available, the Civic Type R is a takeoff from its space display stock. The Civic C feels well, similar to a fun, punched-up Civic. The Type R is an entire another monster. Dissimilar to the Impreza/WRX/WRX STI, Golf GTI/R or Focus/Street/RS triplets, there's no direct movement from not very hot to bonkers here. It changes the skillful however quotidian stage whereupon it is based totally. Am I whining? Hellfire no. Give me more desire-resisting autos like this. Whatever assumptions you may have, however, realize that you'll have to recalibrate them before you hop in. This is a major takeoff from the colossal and well-known Hondas that went before it. America never got the Civic Type R this model, however something like the Acura Integra Type R, or perhaps a more established Civic C, gave us a specific arrangement of desires. Beautifully designed handlers worked around delightfully built engines that exchanged to work for high as can be red lines. At the end of the day, autos that had no less than an ambiguous philosophical association with Honda's bikes. There was an effortlessness, and a style, to the way these vehicles were fabricated and the way they worked. This Type R, then again, is an altogether present-day entertainer. It has a great deal of energy and it can do unprecedented things, yet it inclines toward present-day tech, as versatile studs and dampers, to make the entire bundle tractable. In no sense does the Type R encapsulate the toning it down would be ideal theory, and aside from the stick move and front-wheel drive design, nothing about this shouts outdated Honda. It's capable, responsive 2.0-liter is turbocharged, and it makes definitely no endeavor at limited styling. I truly wouldn't fret the Gundam-like looks in little measurements, yet the more you gaze, the more try too hard looks. And what's up with all the phony vents? In our huge first drive, we investigated the Type R's track capacity and observed it to be anything other than needing. I'm satisfied to state it's additionally a pleasant, assuming firm, road auto, as well. Not at all like some track stars, it's amusing to drive hard, yet in addition fulfilling to bomb around in. You don't need to go 80 miles per hour to have a ton of fun. In any case, you can go that quick, or extensively speedier, in light of the fact that it's only a stone-strong vehicle all around. Extraordinary brakes, as well. It helps that the shifter, which is about in the same class as anything right now available, makes going through the riggings a delight at any speed. Also, there's something cool about the way that, when the opposition is going all-wheel drive, Honda chose to put every one of the 306 horsepower, and 295 pounds-to-foot of torque, down through the front wheels as it were. I'm interested about how this setup performs in hotter climate. I encountered no torque steer when propelling the Type R made my chance in the driver's seat, yet it was cooler, and the tires didn't generally chomp the asphalt right away. Will I need to grapple with the wheel increasingly if the elastic gets hotter? Clearly not, if our past survey is to be accepted. I understand that a great deal of you per using this wouldn't have the capacity to get over the looks. I get it, to a degree. In any case, realize that you're passing up a major opportunity for an extremely interesting, magnificent and fine auto on the off chance that you let that turn you off completely. The Honda Civic Type R is presently the best front-wheel drive auto on the planet. It's superior to the VW GTI and the Focus ST and the Mini Cooper S and the old Mazda Speed 3. Obviously, it's around 8,000 more than the GTI and Focus Street, with the goal that should be calculated in sooner or later. Just not presently. Everything about the Type R influences the driver to need to go quicker. To start with, there's the speed. Clearly, that Honda by one means or another puts to the asphalt without torque steer. The Mazda Speed 3, the past FWD champion, would tear the guiding wheel out of your hands on the off chance that you didn't have a decent hold while propelling. I'll toss it to Warner's Type R first drive story to clarify it's superior to anything I could. Honda credits this lack of torque steer to what they call a double pivot front strut framework. In essential terms, the center point has extra swiveling appendages to isolate the guiding from the drive, which mean movements from the directing framework assume a fundamentally littler part in how drive to work gets to the wheel. The greater part of that implies that this auto rips off the line. You can likewise thank a smooth however conclusive grip engagement and a short general grasp stroke for that. Typically I say I need the engagement point to be low in the stroke, yet the entire development on the grasp just feels like 5 inches or so at any rate, so whenever you snap off it, you'll be in it at. The stick shift toss is short and immaculate, as well, straight up there with the MX-5 as far as feel. I was really sticking it so quick I re-injured, or if nothing else re-aggravated, my correct wrist damage. The brakes are impeccable, as well, with about a half-inch of play before clampdown, and the controlling feel, with those 245/30 R20 Continental Sport Contact 6 tires is likewise truly outstanding in the post-water powered time. This auto loves being at the point of confinement, which isn't anything but difficult to do on open streets. There are a couple of wide sweepers on my approach to work, and I bent over, hitting a couple of turnarounds to take them over and over. It feels so controllable, even as the front tires are slipping outward. You can simply tweak the throttle in millimeter increases, feeling the front end push out, at that point tuck back in. The styling is wild, no doubt, weary both all around. Be that as it may, so is the Subaru WRX STI, as was the Mitsubishi Evo. I think in dark it may look better, concealing some of those styling pieces. I do acknowledge, be that as it may, that the huge wing doesn't sit appropriate not too far off in the rear view like the previously mentioned Subaru,